All right, guys, it's Sabrina, and I'm back after a long, long year's hiatus, I guess, to talk about some dreams. For context, this dream I'm about to interpret does contain death, violence, and weapons. If that is not something that interests you, I would just scroll away. So the submission starts today with a client of mine who is a woman who dreamt that she was in her home. She hears from her backyard that someone is being murdered with a knife. She goes outside in the dream to check it and she sees a dead man lying there. She becomes fearful that the murderer is going to come for her next. So she runs out of the yard and into the front of her home, and that is where the dream ends. So let's dive into this dream, see what's important, and then see what we can interpret. So the first symbol I'm going to dissect here in this interpretation is the symbol of the home. Since the dreamer was in the home and, going through about their home, this dream is going to talk about their self, because the house in a dream is a representation of our physical being, but it also represents different parts of ourself that includes mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It is important for me to note that most of this dream takes place in the backyard, and from some research through my dream interpretation books and dream meaning books, I kind of concluded that the backyard has a few different meanings. The first one, it's going to represent childhood memories, childhood joys, that innocence that one has. And then it also represents subconscious things we're trying to hide, mainly secrets. Seeing something in your backyard does denote that you are trying to hide something from people, because the backyard is not visible from the front of the house. It is a good place to hide things. The second symbol I'm going to discuss for this dream interpretation is the knife. Knives are going to represent phallic imagery, so they're mostly associated with men or men in your life. Because this dreamer did not have access to the knife, did not hold onto the knife, just kind of saw it and saw it was used by somebody else, this denotes to me that the dreamer is lacking control in an aspect of their life. Because the knife is related to men, it can relate to their relationship problems, particularly romantic ones. The last aspect of this dream I'm going to discuss is the killing portion of the dream. Murder in a dream is going to talk about losing a sense of self. A lot of times people have dreams like this, are feeling like they're losing their identity, losing their sense of self, losing their individualism, things like that. When you see this type of symbol in a dream, this action, it is time to make a drastic change in your waking life, because whatever you're dealing with currently is not working for you, is causing blockages and causing you to not be yourself. So it is important when this type of symbol comes up that you evaluate what's working in your life and what's not working. So when I put all these symbols together and I account for the dreamer's, situation, I've concluded that this dream, this nightmare, is telling the dreamer that they need to be more in control of their romantic relationship. Meaning, or especially with prominent men in their life. What is happening in their life is that they're letting them have too much control over them. They're letting them have too much, say and power, and making the dreamer feel powerless in their own life and losing parts of themselves to fit the mold of what this other person wants, right? So they have to stop suppressing their emotions to keep the peace. They have to let them out. And if things change from that, that's what has to happen. Overall, this dream is a nightmare, but it's a very significant dream because it has a message. Nightmares often have the strongest messages, in my opinion. Um, yeah, so let me know what you think of this interpretation. Let me know if you have any dreams similar. And yeah, I'll be back for more.